Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Quiet Bookworm Plays with Yarn podcast. I'm Hannah, and I'm a Jersey girl who studies at the University of Liverpool. And Happy New Year's Eve! Or Happy New Year's if you're watching this the day after. Um, I did go a little more out on my makeup because it is New Year's. Um, but this is a knitting podcast. I will have a little talk story at the end about my year, but let's get into some of the projects I'm working on first. I have no first finished objects this week. I started a new project and was focusing on that instead of working on almost finished projects. So the new project that I finished or started is was my Christmas Eve cast on, and I did the Humbug shawl by Nordic Stitches, and this is where I am so far. I am using Vintage Christmas colorway from Stranded Dye Works on the Oasis base, which is a merino nylon fingering weight yarn. And I'm really happy with how it's coming out. I've got this part memorized already, and it's a triangle shawl, and there will be a lacy edge around here. And I'm really excited about it. It's knitting up pretty quickly. And I've not had any problems with it. The only problem I had was understanding how to do the garter tab cast on. So I just ignored that and did a normal cast on. Um, but I'm okay with that. I am using my Knitter's Pride Dreams interchangeables, and this is a US 4, which I think is a 3.5 millimeter needle. I don't quite have gauge. The gauge is supposed to be 24 stitches per 10 centimeters. I have 25. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. If it was off by like 3 or more, I probably would have changed needles, but because it's only off by 1, I think it'll be okay. The next one that I have is the sockhead hat. I think I only have maybe an inch to 2 inches more than what I had last time. I forgot to move the progress keeper up before I started knitting on it again. I was knitting on this last night at the pub when I was out with friends because I needed something to do with my hands. So, yeah. It's done on the blitzed base woolen vine yarns in the Outlander colorway and the Volca base in Dead Calm. And it's a commission for a friend, and hopefully I'll have it done soon so I can send it off to her and she can wear it. That's pretty much all I have to say about these two projects. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, obviously. So I'm going to do a little talk story about the year, about what I want to do in the new year, and the likes. First off is an update about Edinburgh Yarn Festival. Unfortunately, I can't go to it. I had applied for the podcaster ticket and I didn't get that. I wasn't really expecting to get it because I'm so new to podcasting, and when I applied for it, I only had one video up. So I'm really not surprised that I didn't get that, and that's not the reason why I'm not going. I was going to go whether I got that ticket or not. The reason I'm not going is because I have a field trip that weekend for a class and I can't get out of it. So, I hope everybody has fun. I'm really sad that I can't go. I really wanted to experience Edinburgh Yarn Festival and Edinburgh in general. Um, I was I really wanted to vlog and to meet more people, and I know quite a few of the podcasters that I watch are going, and I wanted to either meet them for the first time or see them again because a couple I've met already. Um, but it is what it is. School comes first, then knitting. So I that's what it is. I really hope everybody who goes has an enjoyable time and participates in so much wool piggery and has just a fun time. I will be playing management board games for marine planning instead of spending so much money on yarn. But it is what it is, and it's neither here nor there. Um, so a bit of a year in review. This year has held a lot for me, not just in the knitting world, but in the world at large. I graduated from the University of Hawaii with 2 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts in Asian Studies and a Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. After that, I packed up my life from Hawaii in about 11 boxes and 4 suitcases and went back home to New Jersey for the summer and waited with bated breath to find out if I got my visa to come here. And obviously I did. And so now I am here at the University of Liverpool and I am getting my master's degree in management, environmental assessment and management. What else happened this year? I started this podcast. I met Kristen of Vine Yarns and the Yarngasm podcast. I met Hannah of the Corner of Craft. I met Amy of Stranded Dyeworks and so many more people at Nottingham Yarn Festival, Nottingham Yarn Expo that I can't list them all without spending ages. I knit my first pair of mittens. I knit my first pair of socks, and then subsequently 2 more pairs of socks with a 4th on the needles. I made 2 shawls and 2 hats. I did my first color work. What else? There was a lot of firsts this year. And as every year holds, there are good and there are bad. I lost a couple of people in my life, a couple of things in my life. My grandfather passed away, my cat passed away. But despite all the downs, there are definitely a lot of good ups. And as I like to say, to make one rainbow, you need the rain. And that's how life is, really. Sorry, my hair is kind of bothering me, but I'm almost done, so I can deal with it. In the new year, what do I want to, there's so much I want to do in the new year. So, Kristen of the Yarngasm podcast had done a giveaway, and the question for that was, what is your word or theme for the year? And I had answered finishing. I answered finishing because I will be graduating from my master's degree, and so I will be finishing my schooling. I do eventually want to do a PhD, but I've done 6 years of university pretty much straight. The last 3 years have been back-to-back with only a week or 2 breaks in between semesters and summer sessions, and so I'm feeling a little bit burnt out with that, but eventually I will go back and do a PhD. But for now, I will be finishing my university. I will be finishing my master's degree. I'll be finishing my very first dissertation. Um, and I just want to like finish projects. I don't want my knitting to sit around for more than a couple months. So I think that's my word for the year. But I also want to start stuff. Um, I want to do my first cardigan or sweater project because I have not done that. I've stayed away from that mostly because of the cost of yarn. If I'm going to make a cardigan, I want to use really nice yarn because I want to wear it all the time. So I have a couple in mind. I really want to do the I Am Groot cardigan by, I'm blanking on the name. I want to say it's Marinated Yarns, but I'm not, don't quote me on that. I think that I'll put it in the down box when I'll look it up and put it in a link in the description box. But it's a really pretty cardigan with lots of cables, and I think it'll look really nice if I can do it. I want to do the no frills cardigan. That's basic cardigan, but looks so warm. So if I can get that done while it's still really cold here, that'd be fantastic. What else? I want to do more socks because I like socks. And I just want to do more projects that I really like. I already do quite a few, but most of my videos tend to be very short because I only have one or two projects to talk about. And I don't know how to talk about two projects for more than like 3 minutes at a time. So that's also something I want to work on is making this podcast better. I want to look into getting better lighting or better camera. I'm not sure if I should just take the jump and get a better camera and see if that helps with some of the lighting, or work up slowly and get better lighting before I get better camera. But we'll see. Everything will work out eventually. But yeah, I hope everybody has a really good New Year's Eve. I am still not sure what I'm doing. I haven't decided if I want to go out yet or if I want to huddle up with my knitting and try to sleep through the noise. And Happy New Year! I will see you in the new year. And hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, everything that you could to not jinx and this. Hopefully I'll be in my new place by the next video. Because of the holidays, it just kind of got sidetracked and couldn't do anything. Everything was out of my hands and places are shut and I can't do anything. So hopefully I will be in the new place by the next video. And I'm pretty sure that place has better lighting than this, so maybe I won't have to do a new camera too soon, because the lighting situation will change. So, Happy New Year, happy knitting, and have a good day.